Here, 1071 Lagos, your urban talk and music station right here in the city of Lagos, Nigeria. And we're still having a show called The Tech Crunch Show right here on radio. We still have our guest that happens to be the Chief Errand Officer from Bridge, in the person of Nathan right here on radio. And we equally are still talking about the future of intra-African trade from borders to bridges. Basically, how you can move persons and goods from one, country to another or from one continent to another. That's all the English that we are speaking here this afternoon. But yeah, before we let him go, because we are running with time, before we let him go, we'd like him to actually tell us the role that you see women and youth-led businesses play in this new trade ecosystem. So for women like us, for
Yes.
youth, right, what are the particular thing you see us play, like our
Yes.
roles and all that?
Yeah, usually women they like to play small when it has to do with trade. Trade kind of looks like a male-dominated area. So when you go to Alaba now, you would point at say 80 men importing before you get like 20.
What I think is because for me in my
Yes.
head I'm already thinking that I don't want to deal with all those men there because it can be very intimidating.
Yes.
And also because I'm a woman, it's quite
yeah.
it's quite different for we
In
women,
women, yes.
to be in businesses
Business.
like that because
Yeah.
when it's a male, you get to see a lot of men. Going to be a man,
Yes.
so you just forget it.
yeah. So that related in the 7 protocols by the Africa Free Trade Continental Agreement, meaning that now women can use digital platforms like Bridge to trade. So you don't necessarily need to be a man to be in the import-export space. So you're making creams, you're doing your shea butter, you're doing your shea nuts. You could just come onto the Bridge platform. We give you buyers, you fulfill the orders, a logistics company come in, pick it up from your factory and ship it to where it needs to be. So you necessarily do not need to have that interface or start to build out contacts from the ground up.
So with Bridge, you get to Bridge sources, customers, consumers.
We bridge the entire gaps that exist, whether it's finding a buyer, finding a supplier, paying, finding logistics, clearing and forwarding, all of that. So, and from the comfort of your home, you can get all of that done within it.
Done. Well done once again. You're doing a really good job at Bridge.
Thank you,
Trust
thank
me. I mean, with just the word Bridge, you just know what Bridge is all about.
Yes.
It's the bridge that will help you get to your destination.
Yes.
But to one last word, okay, for someone looking, or someone that wants to actually, develop something that you have been able to develop, what kind of message or advice would you give them? Someone that's looking up to you right now, listening, and they're like, okay, I would like to be like Nathan one day. So what advice, what message would you like to drop off for them?
But trust me, my favorite quote now is, I don't want to give up because I want to see the life that I can create from all my hard work. So, just having that in mind that I can create like a beautiful world where, a Samira in Ghana can start moving from just one container to 100 containers just because Bridge existed. Or an Hassan in Kaduna can, start selling their sesame seeds across the African continent without having friends or families in other African countries. So I think just having that at the back of my head that, something that I dreamt of, move back to the continent for, stay in traffic, get bitten by rain and all of that, can form...
Now you're drawing up stuff in my head.
Can become, a platform that truly helps, businesses trade seamlessly. So,
Thank you so much for dropping granted.
Thank you so
for
much.
bridging the gap.
Yes.
But yeah, if we want to keep up with you on social media, how do we get to do it?
Instagram as Build with Nathan. So build BUILD with Nathan NATHAN. I'm also on Twitter as I am Prince Nathan. Then if you want to follow us more than anything, please go to www.bridge with a Y, not an I. So replace the I with a Y. So bridgehq.co. Set up a discovery session with us. Let's speak with you on how you can move from 1 containers to 100 containers within the intra-Africa trade. Thank you.
Like I said, you're doing a good job, and the fact that you've been able to use your platform to educate and not just educate but also employ a lot of Nigerians is a good thing. I mean, you are a very, very patriotic Nigerian citizen, and we love
Thank you
that
so
about
much.
you. All right, make sure that you stick around. We still have to enjoy James' playlist all the way from Mikate Bezos coming through right now on your Urban Talk and Music Station. Up next is certainly you repping your hood.